starting off with cookies. Everyone can see the cookies.
Can they?
Yeah, they heard all of that.
Oh, good. Hi, guys.
It should be live. That's a thing that should be happening. And holy crap, chat. Once it pops back up, we've got Light, Penn, Curtis, Barbara. I thought I saw someone else in there, but it looks like not. So, Curtis, yes. It's like I know that would be there. And DB's here as well. Everyone's just showing up. So as you may have noticed, my co-host for this week got a lot more attractive.
I think Adam might have things to say about that.
A lot sexier.
Right now, I'm freezing. That's the bigger problem.
Which means
and I don't know why, because it's not actually that cold.
You were gonna have a kitty.
Probably.
Yep. You're gonna have a kitty.
Hey. Nope.
Oh, nope.
He'll come back.
I've had Bohemian Rhapsody stuck in my head for 4 days, and it's all your fault. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for getting Bohemian Rhapsody stuck in anyone's head.
He'll come back. He really likes the blanket.
He will.
So he's gonna act like he doesn't want to be here, but he really does.
So how's everyone doing this week? How's everyone doing? Doing good? Doing good? It's been a week. Yeah, last week I really did not have the energy to do this because I spent all day yelling at the post office. I'm still kind of yelling at the post office. So
Not really.
I'm not yelling at them, but like nothing's still dealing with the fact that nothing's been resolved.
But I will say, our postmaster is fantastic. So
yeah, our postmaster has been really, really helpful. And hey, it's raining, which means there's a ton of work. What the hell? I just broke the gate. I didn't think I could do that, but okay.
Good job.
There we go. All right, so I broke that.
Good job breaking stuff, dude.
You have not been watching enough of this to know that I've just not... I am not a farmer.
I could have told you that without watching this.
This is true. I had to push back my LP because practice has been a thing. Yeah, I started my Breath of the Wild Let's Play. I probably should have waited till I had more. I had 2 weeks worth of footage to go out, but I'm like, I might as well just go ahead and get that out, but it probably would have been a good idea to have like 3 or 4 weeks worth of footage. And berries, you just walk into someone else's yard and be like, hey, these berries are delicious, I'm taking them.
I mean, that's basically what people do with blackberries here in the South.
Just true. Pick up all the stuff on the beach. It's raining, so that means there should be worms somewhere, but...
Aaron asked if you got the codes that he sent you.
I did get the codes. I downloaded both of them, and I sent a message, I don't know if it went through, saying thank you. Because...
Did you seriously just pick up a sea urchin off of the rocks?
Yep.
Because that's not a thing.
That's not a thing, but I just did that, so...
I'm gonna need them to do some fact-checking.
I mean, to be fair, I'm also killing slimes in a dungeon.
I mean, okay.
And
Barbara, if the one that we saw today is actually a Super Bowl commercial, they will be worth going for. Because that shit was hilarious.
There was a rap battle between Morgan Freeman and Peter Dinklage representing 2 different products.
One is Doritos and the other one is Mountain Dew. Or a Mountain Dew. It's a different type than what's out right now. It's some sort of new thing.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. And if you ever wanted to see Morgan Freeman lip-syncing to Missy Elliott, your dreams have come true.
That, I don't know if I'm a little more or less disappointed that it wasn't him singing it. Because I think Morgan Freeman singing Missy Elliott would be even better than him lip-syncing it, because it would be in his voice.
I don't know. Thanks, Light.
Announce that you... Yes, my Discord is now alive, thanks to all of you. I'm pretty sure Caboose is like, well, crap, now I'm stuck. Because he showed up in the live stream 2 weeks ago. I was like, where are all these people coming from? Like, yeah.
Thanks for setting up that Discord server.
Yep. But it also worked well because he and Pocky forgot that I was still streaming regularly, so hopefully they will be back in chat as time goes on. So, because I have a really awesome core audience that shows up pretty regularly. I like it.
You guys are the fantastic.
I'm not sure if I should move on to Shining Force, Met Commander Gold, or Darkest Dungeon. I would vote Met Commander Gold if you're listening to, if you're taking vote. Like I would totally do that. I love the Met Commander games. Caden's here and Tina's here. Hello.
And Caboose.
And Caboose. We were just talking. Now I'm starting to act as a moderator. This one. I mean, yeah.
Hi, Axis. Welcome back. I told you he would be back. Come on. You come on.
It's like I don't know
which lap I want to go to because it's Dad, but it's also Mom, but she's got a blanket. And I'm kind of okay with that. Yep, go ahead. Uh-huh.
I mean, the blanket kind of wins out.
I really don't want your butt in my face, though. Can we not do that today?
I didn't forget she's busy with overwatching. Yes! I caught some, but then I got terribly distracted.
And now he's gonna drool all over this one.
So you're gonna marry Sebastian in the game, Rod? I just also wanted to see if that goes all the way back.
Kitty. He's back.
Being a nuisance is what he's doing.
Why? He's not bothering you.
He's just... It's
just
Axis.
being Axis. That's all. This blanket is going to be soaked by the time he's done.
If you want to
with
mod people, we have me, Caboose, and Light. I do need to start adding mods. If I could stream record, it would be record PSO. Would it be PSO on Dreamcast or GameCube? That would be the question. But yeah, I do need to start adding mods. I think the only two mods I have are Manda and Orkana. And Orkana hasn't been available to watch the streams as of late, so... Like... New achievement! Mother catch.
It's a fucking...
Yeah, it's a fucking anchovy. I picked...
How?
A record anchovy. And trash.
How very exciting this is.
Got some crazy news. What crazy news? I'm always up for hearing crazy news. Totally installed Blueburst on my computer if you wanted a second person with you. See, I never got into Blueburst. I remember when we were playing Final Fantasy XI, like, our entire Link show was...
Yeah.
Like, if they weren't playing Final Fantasy XI, they were playing Blueburst.
Yeah, he's being very loud tonight, Livett. Also with the drooling. This is gonna be really unfortunate here in a little bit.
A new record for another sardine. I think I made a channel in the Discord server for you to make stream announcements. Awesome! Sweet. Thank you. That is helpful. Considering the only other place that I post announcements is Twitter, so having multiple places to inform people is actually really, really helpful.
Comfy.
Like, I'd be even more comfy if I could sit on Dad's lap, but he's got that thing. He's playing games. Which means he wants nothing to do with me.
So what's your news, Tina? We want to know.
I'm hoping to get a new computer, an Elgato, and a Switch in time for Bloodstained. Oh, Bloodstained. They just did the crafting announcement. I love it. I got Stardew Valley the other week. Fantastic! I hope you enjoy it. I've really been overly addicted to this game. I've played way too much of this in a short amount of time. Yeah, I watched the Bloodstained crafting update, and I'm really hoping they give it a release date soon. I love watching everyone get freaked out that it's not going to make March, and everyone just, for whatever reason, assumed it was going to be a March release, and now that it seems impossible to be a March release date. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's getting pushed back, and it's like, it was never confirmed for March, for one. So...
I'm gonna get kitty bruises from him.
Since you started playing it, I've been considering getting it for the Switch. Got Civ 6, but haven't gotten a whole game yet. Me and my buddy want to do a Let's Play, roleplay of PSO Blue Burst, Crazy Jester Thomas, Iron Tarkus. The only problem with doing a game that has, like, a time limit...
What are you doing?
...is keeping up with the chat as well.
Son, what are you doing? Well, I'm...
Everyone's been telling me about Duel Links, but the problem is, when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! I had a very specific deck, and there's always, like, 8 cards that are never in, and well, most of them are now banned, because I got out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, like, 60% of my deck got banned overnight when they announced the first banned list. So, oh, that's a very angry fish.
What is this? I don't understand how this works.
Alright, so the fish that's moving is, I have to keep my green
meter
on the fish until the meter on the right-hand side completely fills up, and that's when I catch him.
Okay.
I caught an eel. That's actually the first time I've ever caught an eel. That does not look like an eel.
6-foot-long eel!
Yeah. It's been a bit since I've seen videos of yours. Mind introducing me to the lovely woman. Oh, the lovely woman next to me is my wife, Amanda. She sat in on all of the Kingdom Hearts Let's Play that we did together. She was also playing Yoshi's Woolly World with Libbit, and we are currently recording Pikmin. And once we finish Pikmin, once we finish recording everything of Pikmin is when that'll start going up.
Snack. Exactly, Libbit.
Snack.
Yes. I have school, so our time for recording is limited, and it keeps me from being able to do it a lot, but and that's an even bigger eel.
That's what she said. I hope things turn out well for that. I wait for W2s, capital gains.
You as well, Tina. I did our taxes this week, so that should be fun.
Yeah.
I got notification today that the North Carolina one was accepted, so we'll see what that does, but...
That's if we get any of that money back.
We probably won't. Yay, hospital bills! Woo!
My main deck that I love isn't even Duel Links, none of the cards except for generic mishmash stuff like Mystic Space Typhoon. Snack 2. Pikmin 1, yes, we're doing Pikmin 1. And Pocky, welcome!
Hello!
Oh, treasure. The only problem is...
It's way up there.
How much stuff do I have? Oh my god, 2 golden star eels. Ooh. That's...
Snack 2.
Snack 2, yes. Tina says you have an amazing husband. I don't quite agree with that one. I think it kind of works though, but... I do have to say... and
he is pretty awesome.
Like, all the people who put up with me, like Amanda, Kulix, Libbit, all the people in real life that put up with me, are really the awesome people, because I can be just a pain in the ass. Just a pain.
He can be.
I want to get Bayonetta 1 and 2 for my Switch. Okay, so I have Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Wii U, and I have it pre-ordered on the Switch, and part of me really wants to trade in the Wii U version, because I know I'm never going to play it if I get the Switch version, but at the same time, like, as a collector...
You're between me and my cookies.
I feel... I don't think I'm going to get this fish. He is all over the place.
You're just going to have to calm your shit, because...
But yeah, I as a collector, like, it pains me to trade in games of any type. Holy crap!
Fucking eel. Jesus.
You're getting a ton of eels. This is weird.
Do you like sushi? Because you're going to be making a lot of it with that.
I love hearing the kitty in the mic. It reminds me of my cats. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's picking him up. That's actually really...
He's a loud purr.
He does have a very loud purr. Should have your character marry Robin. How high is my fishing skill? That's a good question. Where is my...
Oh, good. Axis is burrowing now. That's exciting.
There it is. It is one... I need one more level for it to...
Ow!
I'll see if I can get a couple more. I need one more level for it to lower the crab pots. And that's what I'm aiming for, is the crab pots, because that is just a fantastic...
We may need to trim somebody's nails again.
Are you Dagger Claw?
Uh-huh. Ow.
It's picking up a really well... Well then. You're very loud.
He's also very close to it, so...
Merps as well as per... Amanda, I have family that lives by you, so I have a question for you. Would you like to drag him to a con in Fayetteville based on times I'm down there? What con in Fayetteville?
Yeah, what?
What happened? What's... Like, we go to a bunch of Raleigh conventions, and there's a couple of Durham conventions, but they're fewer and far between. But, what con in Fayetteville? I'd love to know. Can't be with... Yeah, Elizabeth has 2 cats, and ironically enough, is allergic to cats.
So am I.
Well, she had much... I don't know. She had much more physical reactions. You have much more coughing reactions. Like, hers was like the scratch and puff up and everything.
Oh, they do that to me too if it gets really deep. It's...
I guess it's just...
Light surface scratches don't do it as much, but...
It's also very rare for the cats to scratch you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always
Usually
the one getting scratched. The big anime con. Which big anime con? Because we go to Animazement in Raleigh. But...
In May. That's the last weekend in May. You were more allergic,
yeah.
Yes. Your reaction was bigger.
I'm betting this is another eel. By the way he's acting. Which is weird. I've never fished up eels, and I've been doing a lot of fishing. Alright, it's 10 o'clock. I should probably call it a day.
That was a tiny eel, though.
Brother tells you about... let me know, what the...
Yeah, let us know.
The name of it is, because I'd be more than happy. 10 years of shots, I'm officially no longer allergic. Which is weird, because...
What? That's what they do.
But the whole concept of allergy shots, it's just like...
Why is that weird?
You're allergic to this, let's inject you with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's to build up a resistance, but it's still a...
Right, it's to get your body used to it so you don't...
That's probably one of your brothers. Yeah, if you're just...
It's either that one or it's the one that's in Charlotte. That's in, like, July?
Which is what, Anime Next?
Maybe? I don't remember.
Alright, we're gonna sell...
You're clawing my arms. So you get to lay like this instead.
And I'm just gonna go get rid of the trash, because it's not worth keeping at the moment until I can make a recycling machine. And... time to sleep. Bets on the next Classic Edition N64 Game Boy. Okay, probably Game Boy, but I'm also really confused about them doing... another Classic Edition, because they've already announced the Switch Online is going to come out this fall. So I know that's also going to be where they start dealing with the Virtual Console stuff. So it's really a toss-up. Yeah, it's like, I think that's going to eat into their same market share, which is
something they typically try to avoid.
Amanda, would you be jealous if I told you I got a picture with the lead animator of the TV show from Gargoyles?
Yes.
See, I'd be more jealous because I loved Gargoyles.
I loved Gargoyles. I have so many good memories of Gargoyles. Do you know why? So, when I was little, and I used to stay with my great-grandmother after school, which was in, like, kindergarten and first grade, I would go to her house and hang out after school, and it was one of the things that I would watch on TV when I was at her house, was Gargoyles and Tailspin and DuckTales and, like, all the Disney afternoon cartoons.
And to be fair, your mom is the one who gave me Gargoyles on DVD.
Maggie did that.
No, she gave me. Your
Did
mom
she?
gave me the second season.
Because I told her to.
Yep.
Okay.
N64 is probably going to be more likely.
Yeah.
But I'm still wondering if they're gonna do it. And I'm actually very curious as to how they're gonna do it, because N64 emulation's weird. I'm really curious as to how they're actually gonna get that up and running.
And I did see that, I think it was Aaron said that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out this year. I cannot wait.
I'm still really surprised by that. Like, that's...
I hope it's gonna happen.
That seems so fast for Square Enix. Typically, it's like, they announce something and, like, you're lucky if you get it a decade later.
Fast, he says. Like it hasn't been years.
It's fast by Square Enix standards.
Alright, now I'm curious.
Look up the special guests for RockCon 2017. Pixels the size of your thumb. N64 emulation used to be... It still kind of is bad. I tried dealing with it a while back. Helix and I were comparing it to something else. I forget what we were dealing with. I think it's right after I got my EverDrive for the N64. And we were comparing how it worked. And we could not get a working version of Star Fox to save our lives. There was always something graphically wrong with Star Fox 64, no matter what we did. It would be another Duke Nukem Forever coming out. It's probably not going to be December 31st. That's typically a placeholder date. Nothing comes out New Year's Eve. Like if they want it out, it's either going to be before Christmas. You want it before Christmas or you want it before Thanksgiving? Like, it's typically not... Call back to Golden Sun, not a Square game, it's still like 14, 15. Yeah, it was.
All I'm going to say is at this point, it's been 5 years.
That's...
Since they announced Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's since they officially announced it, not since they actually started doing anything about it.
Well, I mean, Final Fantasy 15. Remember the joke?
That's the reason they couldn't do anything about it.
I was like, remember the joke?
It took so long they had to renumber it?
We just made a new game, just like that. It's brilliant.
Ugh, gross.
Cat drool.
Ick.
He is a very, very enthusiastic drooler.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. A moment when I'm the only one that likes the water temple. Alright, so here's where a lot of my gaming nerd cred goes completely out the window. I have not finished... I've not done a single full playthrough of any of the Zelda 64 titles. Like, I've not done Ocarina of Time, I've not done Majora's Mask, because I had never owned an N64 until much later. So the only times I ever really played them was when I played them when a friend who owned it would bring it over, or I would go over to his house. And I do remember having another friend of ours print out an entire walkthrough so that the said friend who owned an N64 could find all of these Skulltulas. So...
Okay. It's being kind of difficult. Give me just a second. I'm trying.
Wonder what world... I know Big Hero 6 is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. I know Toy Story is going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's all I need to see.
Oh, they've already started announcing the ones for 2018, so that's why it's giving me difficulties. Huh. Well, that explains that.
So it's like, I've never played through all of... I mean, hell, until not too long ago was the first time I actually just sat down and finally played through all of Link to the Past before we did the randomizer run. It's like... got super confusing, incredibly long. Again, the problem was I never had an N64 until recently. And then once I did have an N64, that was when the retro collecting craze kicked up into high gear. So the year I got an N64 prices were super inflated for everything. And some of them haven't come down, like Conker's is still ridiculously expensive. Things like that.
Oh god, he was involved in so much crap. What the hell?
Oh, the guy from Gargoyles?
Yeah. He was an Adam's favorite. He did something on Adam's favorite movie.
What's that?
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Oh, Space Jam.
Just saying.
I think as long as you've beaten any of the 2D Zelda, 1 3D Zelda, pre-Wii and 3D Zelda post-Wii, you're good. Eric, Vic Mignogna. I love Vic Mignogna.
Yeah.
I love Eric Elric. It's like,
He's the one that's already announced for this year.
Yeah. I just love his last name because no matter what, I will never be able to pronounce it right. I've heard him say his last name and I still can't say it right. I'm playing Record of Agrasor. Good game. Little weird, but a decent strategy game. Speaking of, has anyone heard of Mercenary Saga? It is a tactical RPG that was on the 3DS. There's a Switch version coming out. I don't know anything about the Switch version, and I want people to tell me about it. Because it looks cute. I like it. I think I'll go with Mech Commander Gold, since it's a game I have the most experience with. Let me know when you get it up and running. I'd love to watch it. I mean, I'm subscribed to you, but I don't trust YouTube's subscription algorithm anymore.
There are a few in Charlotte, apparently. I did not realize.
There's a couple of good conventions in North Carolina. Only problem is getting to all of them. At some point, me and my brother should sell most of our N64 games because gold mine. What I would do is keep the console, sell the games, buy an EverDrive. Like, I really cannot say enough good about the EverDrive. It's a fantastic piece of kit, and I'm super angry at the post office for losing my fucking USB GD-ROM replacement.
Breathe.
I'm hoping they will find it and send it to me instead of sending it back to the fucking Ukraine.
Yeah, I don't understand how it got on our stuff if it doesn't have enough for them to, like, figure out that that's... I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So, the fun thing about it is... So, for those of you who don't know what the USB GD-ROM is, you take the actual laser out of a Dreamcast that reads the discs, and this replaces it with a USB attachment device that you play all your games off of a USB stick. And the guy who makes it is in the Ukraine, and he's difficult to work with at times, very difficult to work with, but everyone swore up and down that, you know, no matter how difficult he is to work with, people don't get shafted. So, like, if you send him the money, he sends you the product. That's how it is. So I sent him the money. I was waiting for it. I never got any sort of confirmation that he had sent it. And then it finally started showing up on the postal tracking. And then it was like, yes, there's an error with your address. We can't deliver it. And so I went to the post office that it was delivered to, which is not my local post office. It's one
across town.
And they're like, yeah, it shouldn't have been delivered here, so we have no idea why that's the case. I'm like, well, is it still here? Like, we don't know. And so then the postmaster for my local post office for our area was like, let me see if I can figure out what the hell's going on, because nothing about this is making any sense. So, not enough.
Fun. Now I'm looking at the list of people for this year's Animazement, which is turning out to be interesting.
EverDrive. Yes, the EverDrive for cartridge consoles, it's basically a special cartridge that goes into the console as normal, but it has a slot for an SD card, so it plays all of your games on actual hardware off of an SD card. And that's the whole reason why I got one for the N64 is because N64 emulation was crap. And I wanted to play Ogre Battle 64, and it was before they had released it on the Virtual Console. So I picked that up.
Yeah, that's happening.
What's up?
So he's gonna be there.
Derek Stephen Prince.
He's, Uryu in Bleach.
Uryu, oh.
And
Curtis, Jesus. Thank you, Curtis.
Thanks, Curtis. Have a good night. And a good weekend.
And a good everything else, like, whatever else good I can wish you.
He is also apparently Vexen in the Kingdom Hearts games.
Vexen.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see Vexen, I think Vixen, and I'm like, this is like
no.
an odd pet name.
This is really strange, yes.
Or I think Vixen from, like, Justice League, which is completely not right. So.
Yeah, no, not so much.
Look up Flower City Comic Con, Nickel City Comic Con, Niagara Falls Comic Con.
Okay, those are all way too damn far away.
Well, Niagara Falls we could probably go and hang out with Will. Because he goes up to Niagara Falls pretty often.
Maybe. We can talk about it.
We can discuss things. What I really want to do is I want to go to E3. Really want to go to E3.
Yeah, well, we talked about that.
One of these days, we will go.
It's going to happen. At some point.
I will track him down.
With all of my
hatred.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah, and Animation's not till May, so they've probably still got people that haven't been announced yet, too.
I really wish my fishing would go. I think I won't know if my fishing goes up a level until
If you look
the
at
night.
again.
Well, no, until the nightly.
Until the nightly processing, basically.
Nightly processing. Okay.
Why are you having trouble here?
Because I wanted to get the treasure. Because the treasure has its own little meter as well, so you have to hover over it long enough to
catch it.
To catch it, and then you still have to catch the fish to get the treasure.
Okay. Did you get it?
I did.
Check you out.
And I got
a rusty spoon. All that work for a rusty spoon.
I'm kind of surprised.
I hope you're proud of that.
Your rusty spoon. Remember salad fingers?
We're not talking about that.
We're not allowed to talk about salad fingers. Manda does not like... Manda... This was back when we were living with Pat and Amy. Manda and Amy really disliked...
Bye, Tina.
Bye, Tina.
I'll check it out. I'll look at them. Thank you for the heads up.
Manda and Amy really, really disliked salad fingers. And Luth
more than anybody, I think. I hated it more than anybody else.
Luth thought it was hilarious as hell and wouldn't stop talking about it to the point to where both of the girls would just start hitting him anytime he started bringing it up in any way. No,
he didn't talk about it. He quoted it in the creepy-ass voice.
Creepy-ass.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, note to self, I really shouldn't do a lot of recording.
This kitty is super happy right
on days that I have to live stream, because I feel like my voice is kind of giving out a lot sooner than it does.
Did you do a lot of recording today?
I got like 6 videos done today.
Why do your nails grow so fast?
Magic.
You chew on them. How does that happen?
Magic.
You don't care right now. He's just happy and snuggly kitten.
DB's gotta go do some cooking. Enjoy your cooking! Everyone loves cooking. We've actually been doing some cooking classes. It's been a lot of fun. We went and did an Oodles of Noodles course.
Yeah, that was fun.
Learned how to make... We did a Chinese hot pot.
Vegetable hot pot.
Vegetable hot pot. That was tasty. Super good.
Like, enough that we've made it at home since then. It was so good.
Yeah.
And probably will again very soon.
Yeah, we got all the stuff to do it again.
Maybe this weekend it's supposed to be gross.
Give all my fish... I'm going to keep the rusty spoon because I'm going to take that to the museum because that's where rusty spoons belong. In the museum.
Somebody said something about an eel for the community center earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's...
Sorry, I totally missed it, but somebody did say that.
That's not happening because...
Did you sell them all?
I sold the eels. Oh, I also need to pet the dog. There we go.
Love the dog. Love the pets.
Alright, I should mention that now Thursdays off regularly. Awesome! Salad fingers, whatever thing. Do cooking in crock pot. Anyone to shoot?
Oh.
I mean, oh yes, perfect. Okay, we did it. Level 5 fishing.
There you go.
So once you reach level 5 in any particular skill, you get a choice of career path, and fish can either be worth 25% more, or you can make crab pots for incredibly cheaper. I'm going to do the crab pots because you can get a ton of those, and you can still fish. While the 25% more is good, I really feel like that's a much more worthwhile investment because you can just get so many more crab pots than you could fish on its own. My primary thing tonight is trying a new fajita marinade. Ooh!
That sounds good.
I would love to do fajitas, but I feel like they're a ton of work.
Not really.
Like, I don't know. I feel like that's...
Let us know how that turns out, DB.
Yes, I'm very...
That sounds tasty.
Alright, I don't know how these are supposed to be... Alright, I'm gonna do something stupid because it just saved. Okay. It's like, if that had tore them up, then I would have, just reloaded the save so that I don't lose any of my plants. Because they're starting to wobble, which means I know they're getting close to ripe.
So, what is the point of this game?
I need fresh cauliflower. Oh, well, The point of this game is, so you used to work for a giant soulless corporation called JoJo. And you had a relative that was dying, and they gave you their farm. And so... yeah. Now
So
you get
quit
to...
and now you're a farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there an exclamation point over there?
Exclamation point over where? Oh, that's my journal that I never pay attention to.
Well, that sounds like a useless point then.
I mean, I don't do the first time we talked to any of the townspeople was when Adam played, not last weekend, but the weekend before. I don't talk to people.
What is my phone doing?
A blank screen. Stardew's getting a multiplayer soon. Any thoughts on that? I'm actually really excited for that, because I think that is going to be a lot of fun. I'm just curious as to how it's going to turn out.
Oh, God. How did you manage to drool on the inside of it?
It seeped through?
No. You're so weird. You know that?
It's kind of like a quiche.
Come on.
We made quiche, too.
Yep, we've done that. Well, you and Libby did that while I was at work that day.
Yep.
I didn't really have a hand in that one.
No, but you enjoyed the quiche.
Yes, it was very tasty.
Very tasty. It was my first time cooking quiche.
I should leave you to your own devices more often.
So, because I learned to cook new and interesting things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be fair, Libet finds a recipe that is easy enough for me to do, and I try it, and hope that I don't burn something.
Well, I mean, that's not bad.
I think so. Amanda was doing a lot of 12-hour shifts when she was working.
Amanda had 2 jobs for a while.
And
Amanda was working at urgent care and at her main job. And so my urgent care days were 12-hour days, and by the time I got home, I was just, like, dead. So
I picked up doing the cooking on those days, and...
you should pick it up all the time because you were good at it.
And so we would always try to figure out what to do for dinner those nights, and so Libet's like, well, why don't you cook something easy that, you know, Amanda will enjoy? Like, sure, like what? And so she sent me a recipe for Korean barbecue. Just like
It has
super easy Korean barbecue, and
it has become a mainstay.
it has become a staple food. And
We eat it all the time.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Alright, I am officially out of coal, so I will have 9 iron ores, which I think could make... I don't remember how many pots that will make. I'll have to see. So,
Barbara is giving you info.
you have to give... by the time you get to year 3 in the game... Yeah, okay. Well, she's giving you info. That's
Okay.
That's the point of the game, is we have to fix the community center. We have to, you know...
Thank you, Barbara.
You know, get married to... Well, you don't have to get married, but, like, you can get married to people in-game. There's just a lot that you can do in this game, and, I wanted to put
Why
that...
are you walking around with your hands over your head? That seems weird.
Because that's what happens when you're carrying something.
Oh, okay. It's the, you know what you remind me of?
What?
You know the little nerdy kid from Robot Chicken?
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. If you were to put a farmer hat on him.
So it's 25 wood and copper bars. Alright, so
that
I've got...
sound really, really good, DB. Sounds very tasty. I like fajitas. He thinks they're too much work. I don't think so.
Oh, no, I don't... I mean, I think they'd be a lot of work to make yourself. Like, I loved going out and, you know...
Why?
I don't know. I guess mostly because anytime you get it at a restaurant, it's served in the sizzling...
It doesn't...
And I know you don't have to do it that way,
like,
but it's like... When you get so used to the presentation of something, it seems like you're doing it wrong if you don't do it that way. I don't know. I guess that's always been one of my big things about cooking. Why I've never really picked up cooking is, like, I feel like if it's not a very specific way, I'm doing it wrong.
Oh, that hot pot? I don't care what that shit looks like. I will eat that. It is so tasty.
To be fair, we also decided we are going to completely change.
Well, so for them, they made it vegetarian, so it didn't have any meat in it, and they said we could put tofu in it, and we did there, but like, you don't really like tofu. I don't really like the texture of tofu, so
Tofu's weird.
So we made it with pork instead.
And we made it with pork, and it was
Which
fucking
was
delicious.
by the way.
Oh god, it was so good.
So yeah, you just marinate the pork in the stuff that you put it in.
Yep.
Put the seasonings that you put in there, which include what? Soy sauce, sesame oil, and...
There was it was the ginger, wasn't
no,
there? No,
the ginger boils
you just
in the pot.
yeah, you just boil the ginger.
The hell else? Rice vinegar. That's what it was.
All right, so now I have crab pots. Oh crap! I also need bait. I need bait in order to make them effective. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I think I can just buy bait for now. Well, I've got a ton of monster organs. I'll just go back and get that. I completely forgot that I needed bait for the crab pots. Is actually something they started doing in Austin like 20 years ago. It's the Omni Hotel. I may have missed...
I assume you mean the sizzling pan thing.
The sizzling pan? I would not be surprised if that was the case. But I mean, also, the last time I got fajitas was one of the last times we went to Chili's. So, I mean, like, it's been a while.
I don't even remember the last time I went to Chili's.
I do, but I can't really bring it up on stream. It was one of those.
Okay.
We were with certain people that... discussing certain events that we probably shouldn't bring up on stream. So, and I know that's just going to sound really just juicy.
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about right now, so I'm guessing that's just, yeah. We'll figure that out later, I guess. Sorry, guys.
Alright, I am going to make bait. bait.
That is such a weird sound.
Isn't it? It's a very boop, 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 boop.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Because that smell is ridiculously tasty.
Well, like, nowadays, like, anytime I get anything even approaching Mexican food, like...
You get enchiladas. Or no.
Chimichangas.
Chimichangas now.
Chimichangas.
You switched from enchiladas to chimichangas. At least we're expanding your palate, I suppose.
Chimichangas.
Although I do think you would like the fajitas that they have at that one place over near that we went to. That I dragged your mom to that one time. That's over in, like, Cary.
Oh, right. I'm like, we're not really narrowing it down, it feels.
Well, there's only so many Mexican restaurants, I mean, really.
Alright, so we put bait in the traps.
Did you?
Yep.
Because it didn't look like you did.
Yep.
But, okay.
It opened up just ever so slightly.
Okay.
And I have less bait now.
Okay.
So...
And we fish.
And now I fish. I could go back into the mines and start... I probably should get more copper and coal. So that I can... Damn it. Alright. Because what you gotta do is you gotta get close to... complete.
And nope.
But the problem is...
too fast.
Problem is also trying to get... Like, skirt. I'll just get
that one was too far.
Here, I'll give you one more recipe, something I... Oh yeah, that's not happening.
Unless he, like...
What are you doing, Ron?
Runs in a box.
Runs in a box.
Because cat trap.
It really wants me to get some treasure. I don't know why. It's like... Holy crap. I'm just getting a ton of hits. Like, I don't even have time to look at the chat in between casting and...
I don't know about that, DB. My mashed potatoes are pretty tasty. But we'll try it. See what happens.
She does make some really fantastic mashed potatoes. Because we picked up one of the KitchenAid mixers, and she's like, I will start making things to justify this purchase. And so she was like, one of the first things she made was mashed potatoes. Like, okay, that justifies the purchase.
And we didn't pay that much for that mixer either.
No.
We only paid like $20 for it because we had the free coupon-y things from Best Buy for getting our phones. Also, he's definitely not dead because the box is open and I can still see him.
Alright, I'm gonna try this one.
There you go.
Ooh. It's getting the cursor back over the fish because it's... Especially when it drops like that. But hey, got the treasure.
You got it.
Take the fish you catch to the community center. Oh hey, look. I got bait.
Well then, that's useful. I mean, it is.
I mean, the community center's not... we started the quest for it, but is there anyone actually in the community center yet? I mean, I don't think they'll be there at 7:30 at night, so I'll have to wait until tomorrow, but...
When else would you go to a community center?
I guess the real question is, when wouldn't you go to a community center?
Okay, so far, DB, we're on the same page because I totally use Yukon Gold potatoes, too. They're way better than anything else from mashed potatoes.
Welcome to Stardew Valley, where we discuss cooking recipes. I mean, and that's the thing, like, you can learn cooking recipes from watching TV in this game, so...
Pardon me while I yawn, I'm exhausted. No, but you do need to revisit the wizard, Barbara says.
I need to revisit the wizard?
Okay.
I need to revisit the wizard. That is a statement that's being made?
That is what Barbara said.
Hey, look, even more bait.
I mean, that'll come in handy later.
It will. I'm now loving the fact that I have to visit a wizard. I don't know why I find that to be hilarious. Something about wizards. Alright.
I don't know why I'm so tired. It's not like I didn't sleep well last night.
Long day.
Not really. I know what it is.
Oh,
Snooze gas.
Cat snooze gassing you. I'm getting just a bunch of crap. Alright, I think I'll call that a day. And then we'll see what we get in the crab pots tomorrow. Because that's...
Barbara says she thinks you go to the community center, then visit the wizard.
Go to the community center and visit the wizard. Okay. Is it like a real wizard, or is it like Mr. Wizard, where it's like the magic of science? Which of these is it? None.
I like Emo Pete down there. That was cute.
Yeah, I don't know who any of these people are.
That hair. That was saying something. Alright, DB. So far, we're still pretty close to the same.
Sell my herring. Sell all that. And...
Hey, Steven!
Steven, welcome!
Barbara says it's a real wizard.
It's a real... Okay, well.
This is what's making me sleepy. The cat is snooze-gassing me right now. Your dog just wants to sleep. Go away.
You don't... Yeah. Like... A real wizard, I'll go talk to. But, like, science wizard... Alright, and... I'm wondering if my plants are going to be ready.
Yeah, DB, that's pretty close to what I do sometimes. Sometimes I use, sour cream instead of the heavy whipping cream. But only if I'm not going to put any cheese in them. If I do put cheese, I usually use milk, which I guess,
Alright.
is fine. They're not ready.
No.
Apparently.
Not ready. I think today I'll go into the mine.
Rowan, what are you...
Oh no, I gotta go check my stuff first, and then I'll go into the mine. Is that the cat from 2 years ago? Probably. That's Axis.
This one, yeah. He's a lot bigger now, but he's still a runt.
Like, we have 3 cats, so...
But they're the same 3 cats
Same
we had
3,
2
yeah, we
years
haven't
ago.
gotten any new cats, and we haven't had any cats leave us for any reason, so, like, it's all probably the same cats. Alright, I'm going to check my crab pots, and then we're going to go into the mine and kill some things. Because I need to break the monotony of fishing.
Because, man, is it ever monotonous.
Basically.
Don't forget, you need to go to the community center and then visit the wizard.
I do. I do need to do these things. The community center probably won't be open by the time I get back up there. Hey, look, a seagull! Fly away!
Seagull's gonna come. Poke you in a coconut.
And they did. They did. If you haven't seen the bad lip reading of seagulls, just, yeah, do it. Alright, so we're gonna get everything out. Only got 2 pieces of junk. That's...
Oh.
What's up?
Steven says he's just asking. His old subscriber was one who got tangled in wires a lot. Yeah,
That would
him.
be Axis. That would be him.
That's definitely this little monster.
Alright, I'll go up to the community center, see if it's open. Well, it might be open, because it'll be about 9 o'clock by the time I get up there, which is when most things in the town open. Meanwhile, I'm going to carry bait over my head, because, you know, nothing says, you know, like I'm a civilized person, like carrying fishing bait over your head. Alright, community center is up here. You go see, because we got the cutscene for it.
Oh, that sounds good, DB.
Like, community center. It's kind of broken down.
No kidding.
Oh, hey!
What's...
It's one of those. So there's something. There are these little creatures hanging out in here, and apparently only we can see them. So.
Okay. That's creepy.
A little bit.
Are you sure they're not your imaginary friends?
I mean, maybe?
Why is there a safe in the community center? That is a safe, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a masturbator. What can we... Ha ha ha! So that hit. I love this the style hat. The slouch hat is just.
His parents bought him that one a few years ago.
All right, so there. Where's the wizard? Wizard's town. Okay, let's go see if we can find the wizard's town. We'll go see if we can talk to the wizard. Maybe he can tell us what the little magic creatures are that only we can see.
I'm sorry to like ask you because I wasn't really paying attention. I was trying to keep an eye on the chat, but you need to do that thing in the room you were in the community center.
Do what thing?
That's what Barbara says. I don't know what that means. Does it have something to do with that square? The glowy square?
I don't know. I didn't see anything that looked like I could interact with it in the community center. We'll go back up. See what's going on.
Once you talk to the wizard.
Once I talk to the wizard. Okay. Well, we'll go talk to the wizard.
Thanks, Barbara. Clearly, we have no idea what's going on here.
So this is why I am more likely to live stream games blind, because then the audience can be like, no, stop being an idiot. Go do this.
Hey! Damn it!
And this is, I guess, our rival farm? I don't know. It's just another farm. I'm not paying any attention to any of these people. Oh, hey.
Cat is scratching the chair over there.
You want some wild horseradish?
You don't really like horseradish.
I don't. But you can eat it whole in this game, which makes us wonder what is going on with this character's digestive system.
Why would you do that?
Alright, where am I compared?
Sounds like asking for trouble.
I need to go up.
You do?
Yep.
Okay. There's stuff there. It's in your way.
There is, and I'm going to get rid of it. I wonder if these plants produce berries. If there are, that's a wonderful place to go foraging. It's locked. You can hear someone inside, though. Let me in! That farm gives you animals, chicken, cows, sheep. Okay, so it's not rival. So how do I get in to talk to said wizard? I mean, I've got an axe. Will he... Will he respond to the axe?
You've got an axe in your face?
I mean, I've got a bomb. Do I blow up the door? Hello? Wizard?
Javier!
Where is Luth? Where is Luth when I want, you know, punctuation for terrible jokes? Alright, well.
That's fun. Guess you can fish till we figure out how to get up there.
Yeah, we'll fish until we figure out.
You do need to touch that square in the community center.
Alright, I'm gonna go touch things.
That is a sentence that has always gotten people in trouble. More so lately than usual. Maybe you should be careful with that.
I will only touch things if they give me permission to. Though, I'm going to be really concerned if the community center gives me permission to touch it.
He sends you a letter when you see the imagination creatures.
Ask him a question. For those of you who have never seen, there's an old Flash animation called The Cloak. It's Death with the disembodied head of Robert Meacham. And he's a detective who's not really a detective. It is terrible, but like there's a... You've got an axe in your face. No. Alright, glowing square.
It's on the left. Down there. It's in that room where the thing was.
Glowing square.
That. Frick. Okay. Sure.
Alright, so we've touched the glowing square. The little creature ran away. I can't pick up the glowing square. I can't destroy the glowing square. After touching the book square towards the left of the center. Let's see. Is there anything else that's going to pop up here? There's a bunch of stars.
Book.
Book. That means it's going to be over here. Book? Well, there's a book there. That's not anything I can actually interact with.
Letter time. Steven says.
Letter time? So I have to go back to my mailbox? Because there's nothing else in here that seems interactable. Nothing on the bulletin board. And I can't climb into the safe.
Well, I mean, you're relatively close to your house right now, right?
Yeah.
I would just go back there and see what it is.
I have wasted the entire day just trying to talk to a wizard. I shouldn't have taken those pills from that guy who said he was a wizard. He'll send it the following. Okay, so now that I've said that, he'll send me a letter. Now that I've seen that there's a thing there, he'll send me a letter and be like, "Hey, come to my abandoned tower because I'm a creepy wizard who lives on the outskirts of town." All right, let's sell what I can. And I guess...
Can you end the day early?
I can, but it's more of a waste to do that. I'm going to see if I can get any of the seeds from the trees. There we go.
There's one.
Because I use those to make my survival bars. And...
There you go. This way, it wasn't a completely wasted day.
Yep.
There's one up, too. Up, like...
There's one down here, too, which I think is the one I need. Because I've not picked up any acorns.
Yeah, you did.
Or, pine cones, rather.
There you go.
That's the one.
So the small ones are the pine cones, it look like. Maybe.
Yes, I think the pine cones seem to be pretty rare in the... Because it's always all based off the RNG.
What's that over there?
It's what?
The one little thing underneath the tree. Is that actually a thing, or is that just a plant?
What, this?
Yeah.
Pine cone.
There's another thing underneath that tree. Right above the rock to the right of it. Next to the right. That tree. That.
That?
Yeah.
That was a,
okay,
that was a
just
tiny plant.
Okay.
And it's starting to get dark, so it's going to be harder to see. It's the downside to the farming sims.
That
That is just a rock. You can also shake the trees in occasion, depending on the time of year or what's going on. So, things come out of the trees. You guys know about the Star Wars Han Solo movie? I've heard that they were working on one. I haven't heard anything about it. I am currently just gearing up for wanting to see Black Panther. Because that...
Yes.
The more I see of that, the more badass it looks. I can sell those. And I can give that to the...
Don't you start with me and your tail, sir.
Alright, we'll go ahead and end the day.
Sir Flicky Tail over here is getting all bitchy.
Are you getting grumpy? Why are you getting grumpy?
His mom's poking at me and I don't like it.
I'll poke at you. What are you gonna do about that, huh?
Whiny cat.
What are you gonna do?
He doesn't care if you do it, it's just me. I'm not allowed to poke. I'm not allowed to torture the kitty. See him? Did you see that?
You looking like you're gonna bite someone?
You gonna bite me? No, you're just gonna
gonna
yawn. You gonna bite me?
Like, probably.
See? He's getting all flicky tail on me. Attitude cat is attitude.
Alright, so hey, we've got a... You've been poking around inside the old community center. Why don't you pay me a visit? My chambers are west of the forest.
You may have some information concerning your...
His name is M. Rasmodius, wizard. For a brief second, I could have swore his name was... Like, wizard was his last name, not his title. Alright, still not ready. You guys are starting to piss me off. I want you to ripen.
And this is why we can't have nice things.
Why?
Because you're too impatient to wait for them to grow.
I am... Basically. So you're gonna later don't get lost. Oh, I'm totally gonna get lost. Don't even worry about that. That's... I'll be lucky if I can make it it back here.
And that's exactly what he's saying. Rowan, leave Gracie alone.
Rowan!
Uh-huh.
Come here.
You got busted. Come here.
Oh, hey, worms.
Come here. Come say hi. Come on. Oh. Multiple kitties.
All the cat. Well, not all of them. Gracie's hanging out over there.
Yeah. Come on.
To the wizard. First, I'm gonna go check my crab pots.
Onto here. Come
and
on.
then I'm gonna go to the wizard.
Come on. Now I have multiple kitties. Ha ha ha. Kitty cats.
Everyone's like, I'm just gonna lay on my brother. On top of you. Cat siblings, ladies and gentlemen.
And now he's gonna start purring, which means you're gonna hear him. Yeah.
Gonna start purring, Rowan?
Oof. Are you gonna sit on your brother's head?
Yep.
Because that would be funny.
Cat siblings.
Please don't put your butt in the camera.
Should live stream Bloodborne. I've actually been thinking about it. Because I know I'm never going to get far in it because it is a game.
You totally are sitting on your brother's head. That's exactly what you're doing. Oh, don't do that. That's gross.
Was he licking his...
Yes, he was.
Cat siblings, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Rowan. What are you doing? You wanna hang out with me while I go talk to a wizard? I'm gonna go talk to a wizard.
Ugh.
We could put a little wizard head on you. Could claim you were a wizard that, you know, messed up a polymorph spell.
You accidentally turned yourself into a cat.
I mean, you kind of act like a person. Your cats look like copies of Cabooses' cats. Oh, hey, something else is happening. The sewers are apparently dirty. Why is it locked? I want to explore the sewers.
That's gross.
No, I think Gunther has the key. Professor Gunther, the man who runs the museum, why do you think he has it? I saw a big rough steel key fall out of his pocket one time. Creepy sewer door like this just had... Logic! Hi, Rowan. Yes. Am I tasty?
He's chewing on you again, isn't he?
Am I tasty? He's chewing on me. And the children run away in fear from me. Oh no, apparently there's something in the sewer.
So let me go look at it.
I mean, I do have a sword. To be fair, it's a wooden sword, which is an upgrade from the rusty sword that I got. So, I have yet to get the big key for the sewer. I was like, my goal is to get an upgrade for the house, and that's probably where we will stop with the streams, so that we're not doing this forever. Oh, what the hell are you? I can buy stuff. Rare seeds. A birch table, iridium ore, tulip, cave roasted hazelnuts.
What?
I smuggled these goods out of the Gatoru Empire. Why do you think they're so expensive?
Because you smuggled them?
Sow and fall takes all season to grow. Alright, sure.
I got kitty kisses. Kitty kisses. What's really, really cool, Pocky, about Rowan, that you can't really tell from looking at him right here, is that he has the same stripe pattern that Axis does. But it's like red. So you can only really see it when he's laying in the sun.
Oh, hey. Wizard.
Is Jeff Bridges the wizard?
Welcome to Wizard Jeff Bridges. Rasmodius, seeker of the ancient arcane truths. Keeper of the sacred, you get the point.
Barbara says
well,
you had the money.
I'll have the money back. I also know the rare seeds are kind of hit or miss, so... I had the money, and then I had to do... I think there was something I had to do as well. Oh god, so yeah, it's one of those things. There's
That's not a rat.
Different colored things. They look like moving apples. They kind of creep me out. Seen one before? Yes. All over the community center. Junimos. Mysterious spirits. These ones, for some reason, they refuse to speak with me. Sure why they've moved into the community center, but you have no reason to fear them. There's a tablet there. Found a golden scroll written in an unknown language. Isn't this how the Mormons came to be? Marauder works at the museum and is a wizard. Stay here. I'm gonna go see for myself. I'll return shortly. So he's gonna go find...
Check it out.
Oh, we can see. You just fucking teleport. Okay.
That would make things so much easier.
Mm-hmm. Did he just walk through the door?
Mm-hmm.
Why did he not just teleport back in? Language is obscure, but I was able to decipher it. We, the Junima, are happy to aid you. In return, we ask for gifts of the valley. You're the one with the force. You'll see the true nature of the scroll. Turns out to say to the fairies. One with the forest. What do they mean?
Sniff.
What is he smelling? Why am I coming over here to smell things? My cauldron is bubbling with ingredients from the forest. Baby fern, moss grub, camel top toadstool. Can you smell it?
That's a caramel, not camel.
No, camel. camel topped.
Did people inject them with Botox too?
Yes. Oh my god. Alright, so I'm just sitting there sniffing this guy's fumes. And...
Whoa! Okay.
Seeing pine trees. So do you still plan on making retro gameplays? Yes, I'm still finishing up Shining Force CD, and I'm debating whether or not I'm going to do Shining Force Gaiden Final Conflict on the Game Gear. But I have a ton of old games that I...
You just drank some, she says.
Did I now?
Rowan. Hey.
Okay, so we've talked to Lizard. Do I go back into the community center? Or do I just... He's apparently Mr. Saturn in disguise. Because I have a ton of old games that I want to play. I have a couple of collection videos on my channel.
You need to update them.
That probably need to be updated. So yeah, if there's something in particular you would like to see retro related, just
let us know, because we probably have it. If not, we probably have access to it.
This is my farm, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so there's a much faster way to get to there from my farm. I'll clear this out so that I can get down there a little bit faster. Have a pathway through the rocks. And hopefully, well, I got a geode. Well, no, I don't have a geode because I am out of space. Let's go sell some of this crap. There's a game called Fada. I do have Fada. I do have access to that one. That is on my my emulator machine. I have that, and I have the fan translation patches for the Fire Emblem SNES titles as well. So,
I was gonna say, are you gonna put things away so you don't accidentally sell them later? Because that's what happened to me.
The
seeds?
Seeds will go in there, and then those will join their friends. Alright.
Much more manageable.
Like, Fida is definitely one that it's been recommended that I play. So, that is definitely on the list. Another couple of geodes. And we've got a decent path cleared at the moment. Let's clear out a little bit more, because I'm not really doing anything else at the moment. I might as well just clear that out.
I mean, you were getting geodes out of it, so it can't be all bad.
The problem is I need to go open the geodes at the blacksmith, and I know I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. Hey, some coal. That'll help, because I need coal for making...
I was going to say the furnace.
Or more coal.
It's a lot of stone.
Yep.
What do you use those for?
I can use stone in making walkways, stairs in the dungeon. It's used in making the furnace. It's used in a fair bit, actually.
Is that plant again, or is that...
That's plant. So...
I don't know why it throws me off so much. There's one up there, though, that's not.
It does take a lot of getting used to what's what, in terms of noticing all of the different little things. Like, the worms. I missed them so much the first couple of times I started trying to get into the game. Mm-hmm. And now I can spot them like that. But Adam's like,
of course he could.
Like,
because he's Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's Adam. Why would I be surprised by that information?
I also need to upgrade my tools at some point. In the near future. Good to know. I think your gameplays are good. I think you made a good gameplay of it too. Oh. I will do what I can.
Your farm is a mess.
My farm is a mess because I haven't actually done a lot of actual farming.
Well, maybe you need to do something about that.
Like, as you can see here, this is my farm. I did water these this morning, right? I'm pretty sure I did, just to be on the safe side. I will water them again, because you can't overwater them.
I think you did, but just to be safe.
Yeah. Let's see. Not really anything to sell. I mean, I try to do good content. That's what I aim for as much as possible. All right, so I've got 5 geodes. I've got 5 copper ore. I've got the artifact, the nautil shell artifact that needs to go in the museum. But we're almost out of time for tonight, so I guess I'll just keep cleaning up a little bit.
He just butt wiggled at me before he jumped up here.
I mean, he does that.
Typically when he's attacking things, though, not normally when he's coming to lay down.
I mean, he is a weird cat.
Yeah. If I wasn't terrified that you were going to drool all over it and tear it all to pieces, I'd bring my Kingdom Hearts blanket down here. But I know you'll drool all over it and tear it all to pieces.
Which is why you're drooling on the Legend of Zelda blanket.
Scott says...
Scott! Thank you! Thank you for the subscription. Always
good to have new people in addition to the people who have been around for a while.
Like I said, I really like my audience. Like, you guys are, you know, pretty freaking awesome.
There's one right there.
It's a maple seed.
It was well hidden.
Johnny Maple Seed. I mean, no, wrong.
No.
Wrong thing.
Yep.
Definitely not the right...
Like Johnny Appleseed with towing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Seth Meyers.
Alright,
Again with the loud purrs. What's up with you tonight, huh?
He's just being weird.
Dad.
Hi.
You let Rowan over here. Can I come sit?
I did. Sorry for the sword conversation, just in case you got annoyed by it, and maybe... Oh, no. Not annoyed by either at the least. I can't promise that I'll be able to get to Fita anytime soon, because I've got some things that I'm currently...
in process
on. And as far as the sword conversation, like, no, like, from a technical standpoint, you were completely accurate that a broadsword is, you know, a broadsword. But, you know, it's just so many things have appropriated it that it's now not as recognizable as its actual counterpart. And then the fact that, you know, so many things were just named sword during the time that they were in use, and it wasn't until later when historians were trying to reclassify and identify things. But then you have, like you said, that there are so many variants of the same type of sword based off of where it could have been made from, who made it, what time it was made from. Like, there's so many variations of longsword that it's... Yeah.
Axis does not appear to appreciate this conversation because it is detracting attention from him. And yes, Caboose, that's exactly what we meant, Johnny Appleseed.
No, I'm Johnny Maple Seed.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I could be. I could just go around and start planting maple seeds. Because they will turn into trees. Just stay tuned for my next live stream where I start this game over again and name myself Johnny, and all I do is plant maple seeds.
Scott said he retweeted this stream.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the retweet. So, however, it is about time for us to end. So I'm going to go ahead and do the end of day stuff and see. I didn't get a ton of stuff today because I mostly spent time talking to a wizard.
Oh, lots of foraging, though.
We did get a fair bit of foraging. So...
Did a little bit of fishing.
Little bit of fishing. Well, it's because of my crab pots. So...
Which means you probably need to go check them tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to check them every day because every day something will be in them.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that, I guess I'll go ahead and end here. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a fantastic stream. Thank you to Amanda for sitting in place of Adam. I hope you had fun.
I did.
I hope you all enjoyed watching us play a game that is really entertaining and monotonous at the same time. So, and thank you all for all your support. Everyone, like Scott, new subscriber,
It's kind of like Oregon Trail from Hell.
Oregon Trail from Hell.
That's what this feels like to me. Oregon Trail from Hell.
Yeah. But everyone who showed up, it's really, it's amazing to have everyone here. It really is, because you guys have no idea how awesome it is to have a very regular audience show up. And the consistent views help out so much, and all the comments in chat, and the liking, the adding to playlists and favorites and whatnot, and the new subscribers like Scott, and just spreading the word helps out so much. Thank you all for everything you do to help support the channel. It really does mean a ton. So with that, I'll see you all next week. We'll continue more Stardew Valley.
We think Culex will be back.
We
don't know.
He's visiting family, so it's hard to say.
Who knows?
But I'll definitely be here. So till then, later everyone. Yes.
Axis says bye too.
Say bye, Axis.